Yeah, thank you, sir. Please tell the gentleman sitting by you that I congratulate him for an honest opinion he made about the people of Western Nigeria. I'm not from Western Nigeria, about the people of Western Nigeria he made. It's a bit rare to see a man of his ethnic group making such a statement. From his accent, I want to believe he's from Eastern Nigeria, although I'm not being tribal here, but I must acknowledge what he has done for being very sincere about what Awolowo did for the people of Western Nigeria. In my discussions with people about Nigerian problems, people seem to underrate what they have accomplished in the West. See all the turbulence going on in the country, from my point of view, I might be wrong, they seem to have a clear sense of direction. What is really going on in their minds, nobody can tell, other than themselves. Igboho's problem, compare it with Nnamdi Kano's problem and other problems in the country. The way they handled it, Igboho's status in the Republic of Benin, and quite a lot of things going on. He made a very valid statement. It is easier to govern an educated set of people than illiterates. And that is what Awolowo accomplished for the people of Western Nigeria. I happen to be from Bender State. That is what they now call Edo Delta State. It was Bender when I left home. The Bendelites were the only people who voted for Awo during past the political dispensation. And the free education program he implemented in the West is exactly what they implemented in Bender State. We benefited tremendously from that man's magnanimity. Anyway, having said that, the issue at stake right now is this issue of PDP being a northern party. Indeed, I mentioned this some time ago when somebody from PDP, I think Atiku spokesman or so, was on this program. I mentioned it that PDP is a northern party. The gentleman disagreed with me and he gave reasons. Every man is entitled to his opinion, no matter how erroneous it is. Every man is entitled to his opinion. Now, considering the problems this country has gone through since Buhari became head of state, it is out of place for anybody to tell me that PDP is not a northern party. From the look of things, I think the APC is certain that they will lose power. In order for power not to leave the north, behind the scene, they seem to be conniving with the PDP. So that if our man do not get it, let another Fulani man take over from him to ensure continuity on their part. And it is very unfortunate. If this country will continue to remain one, this kind of people should be called to order. If PDP had it in their constitution that power should rotate to the south, it is their responsibility to enforce that provision of their constitution. And personally, I don't even want to discuss this issue because just like Jagaban making the mistake of this Muslim ticket, if they are also making the mistake of making their party a northern party, other candidates who are serious will benefit from their mistakes. Actually, we should not even be discussing this kind of matters at all. And lastly, the video clip you show of Peter Obi at the law school or law gathering, he mentioned something about the country being a failed state. Unfortunately, he mentioned only two before we interrupted him. That's control of the territory and control of the economy. Um, I agree with him, but there's something I want him to take note of, and that is all along he has been explaining the problems of the country. He has a clear understanding of what is going on in the country. What we need is a roadmap. A roadmap. An example I often cite on this program is Awolowo when he came to Benue State during UPN era. We sat him down asking questions. This issue of free education, how do you hope to implement it? How many children are you hoping to take care of? Where will the teachers come from? Where will you get the money? How much money will you spend in building schools? How many new schools will you build? This man did his homework before coming to Bender. So when he gave us these answers, our parents voted for him and he won and implemented the program. Let Peter Obi concentrate on roadmap. If you want to fight terrorism, how do you hope to go about it? You should have a team of experts, something like a research committee. This committee should be assigned different national problems. They should identify the problems and come up with roadmap so that when the electionary campaign starts, anywhere it goes, we should stop emphasizing the problems of the country, which you and me already know. It is a roadmap we will start rolling out to people. For us to stop oil theft, this is how we hope to go about it. For us to fight terrorism, this is the way. For us to, nepotism, tribalism, and so many isms, he knows exactly what to do. I think it will be more appealing, more convincing to the people. Coming to tell me that they are stealing crude oil is no longer news to me. It has been happening since God knows when. How do you hope to stop these problems? So, because all the discussions we'll be having since Buhari came to office, actually, is the problems of the country. The problems of the country, herdsmen, terrorism, this, that. How do you hope to stop this problem? How many soldiers do you need? Do you want to de-escalate kinetic force and rely more on the police, intelligence network? How many intelligence officers do you need? Do you need to create another Nigerian intelligence organization to brush aside the corrupt elements in government now? The government that is dominated by the Fulanis, how do you hope to flush them out and replace them with reasonable people? So I think this is how this guy should be reasoning. Unfortunately, I will not vote because I'm not in the country. But if I were to vote, for one reason, I would have doffed my hat for him because of the three major candidates, Jagaban, Atiku, and himself. If the three should appear before a magistrate, that these three men are being tried for for lack of integrity, what is the decision of the magistrate? He is the only one who is likely to go free among these three candidates. So for that reason, I think I would have doffed my hat for him. But unfortunately, I'm not in the country. So I sincerely wish him well. He needs a endeavor to put the country right. But let me conclude with one statement. It would have been better if we postpone this next election, fix the country before we talk of proper election. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me enough time.
All right. Thank you very much, James Obi.
No, James is not going to complain about time today because he's been getting enough time. Yeah, Honorable, good evening once again.
Good evening.
There is a proverb in Igbo land that we say, "Aladegema urundense." It's good for PDP to continue fighting. Even if there is a way somebody can start war too with APC, we will love it. Because all of us, like I told the candidate for YYP or YPP last week, well, yeah, that he and Obi have the same goal. That if he can merge with Obi, but I know ego in politics will not allow that to happen. So if PDP are fighting, let them continue fighting. I pray every day so that there will not be peace in PDP. Because the more they fight like this, the more Obi have more momentum, and the more they don't have any agenda. Because right now, if you look at what our article is saying, it's about copying whatever Obi is saying, but it's unfortunate that he cannot do the mathematics that Obi is doing to complete his own job. Okay, so he's just copying everything. I just realized a couple of days that the reason why some airport in Nigeria cannot run more than 6 o'clock PM is because of electricity. And this has been going on for years. We have a government. Okay, we have a government, and they know that if airport is running for 24 hours most of the country. But in Nigeria, even I just said that I don't know if it's Cross River, that they've been running their airport with a generator for the past 10 years. What kind of a country is that? It's a failed country. So when Obi called down a country as a failed country, he's right. If you look at everything, okay, look, ASU is on strike because they refuse to give them 1 trillion naira, whatever. And look at, based on the calculation Obi says, I don't think he will come out to the public and start lying. They are losing 1 trillion point something naira in a month. That alone, if they can be able to secure the looting of or stealing of oil just for 1 month, it will be enough money to pay ASU in order for ASU to go back to class. But they will not do it because they are all selfish. They are interested in their pocket. That's all they do. And tell me a country that will grow when everybody is being selfish, nobody is patriot, but they will come to the media and lie to us, talk to us like we are fools. We don't know nothing. But when you look at the way Obi is speaking, you'll be like, even you, Victor, I don't know, I know you guys are not supposed to choose side. There is nobody born by a woman that will listen to Obi that will not be convinced. Forget about party. Because the man is already done his own work and he knows exactly what he's talking about. I'm not interested in politics before in Nigeria. Honestly speaking, just one day I listened to Obi. I said, this is a God. This is a Messiah coming to Nigeria. I have to follow that man. To be honest with you, I don't watch YouTube, but one day I just stumbled to Obi's speech, the one he did with Wazobia. I fell in love. I can never see anything on YouTube that has Obi without clicking on it. Okay, and that's how it is. I have convinced more than 6, 7 people about Obi in America and in Nigeria by sending them links of Obi's speech.